The veneers are shaking. The crime stories are shaking. The cargo is shaking. Los Angeles is shaking. The presidential election is shaking. I don't know who's shaking, Lil Yachty or Caribou. Howard University is shaking, and honestly, I cannot believe that I even have to do this story. As a HBCU graduate, I feel a camaraderie with other HBCUs, the students. So to have to do this story, honestly, I'm like sad and just disheartened. So Howard University is undergoing some controversy because a whole slew of incoming freshmen just got told that they're not only unenrolled, they might as well go back home because they have some overdue fees. Some fees they have to fix, mind you. These people have not gotten their scholarships in yet. Some of them have not gotten their military pay, and they're already being told, sorry, you got a balance. Now you can't go here. There's a lot of controversy behind this situation. There's a lot to the story. Let's talk about it. So I really, really love Howard. And funny enough, I first went to go visit when I was a freshman. I got to understand the culture of the campus, and it's a really proud place. Going to Howard is the black version of going to Harvard. You know, if you go to Howard, you got really good grades. You did not play around. But I'm getting a lot of information alleging that Howard might have over-enrolled. Okay, I'm going to say allegedly. They're saying they maybe have accepted too many students, and now to go ahead and clean up the controversy, they had to cut some people out and say, hey, you've got a balance, you can't go here. But they're telling kids this after they packed up all their stuff. They're ready to go. They've told other colleges no. School starts in 15 minutes, and they unenrolled them.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dwayne Irvin, and I was supposed to be an upcoming freshman at Howard University, but unfortunately, that's not the case anymore. Today, and many other students as well, received an email informing them that they had been dropped from their class roster because we had unpaid balances. Shameful. And shame on Howard. This is not a fair process, and it was not done correctly whatsoever. I still have pending scholarships. People that I spoke to today, various classmates told me that they were still waiting for military benefits. They were still waiting for loans. And we were dropped 13 days until we were supposed to move in on campus. Who does that? How could you do that? But I learned something today. I was informed that Howard over-admitted students. And this was their way of getting rid of some of those students. So because their failure, students have to pay the price. That is not the Howard I believed in. That is not the Howard I believed I was going to. This is not the school that I thought would do this to me. And now I'm sitting here with no options whatsoever because Howard decided to inform me 13 days before I was supposed to move in that I can't and that I'm officially dropped. I'm speaking out because I'm going to bring awareness to this. This was done unfair, and someone, I don't care who it is, needs to make up for it right now. I want everybody who was affected, or not even just the people who are affected. I want every person who knows a person who attends Howard, or if you are a person who attends Howard who was affected or not, shares this, like this. We need to make them aware of what they did. This is not right whatsoever, because I have no path, and many other students don't have a path either. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? I spent so much money on Howard. So much money. I did not plan to just go to another school out of nowhere because Howard wanted to just drop someone out of nowhere. Because of failure on their part. We have to do better. Because what happened today is unacceptable. This is my stand, and we all need to make our voices heard. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Chrisette Jones, an incoming freshman at Howard University. At least I was. Today, me and several hundred others of incoming freshmen at Howard University was unenrolled from the university today. The reasoning in an email was unpaid tuition balances. Every student's situation is different. My situation, I only owed $9,000. And I personally was having issues on the website where we pay our tuition balance. And I wasn't able to pay until today. But in other student situations, they still had scholarships pending, military benefits pending, and we are currently 2 weeks before we have to move in. Tell me, Howard, what am I and hundreds of other students supposed to do now? In no email have you warned us that there will be unenrollment if we didn't pay our tuition by the July 10th deadline. To all my other Howard incoming freshmen, I'm here with you. We're all in this together, and we're all gonna get.
What we gonna do, man?
There's a young man that I saw come on and talk about it. We're going to listen to him first. Check out this video. I went ahead and threw a couple witnesses in there because you guys need to hear from more than just one source. People are really upset, but we're going to dig deep into this. So this is the 2026-2027 student financial calendar, okay? And it says fall 2026, which is up and coming August 3rd. And that's just next week and a half. So tuition due August 3rd, 2026. Financial uphold applied August 31st, 2026. The fall payment plan open June 15th. First payment due July 15th. Closes September 14th. Okay, so they're saying we're closing it September 14th. Hold on to that. Final payments due November 15th. So that what gives the kids some time. Your first payment is due on the 15th, but it ain't closed yet. It's not closed until September 14th. Let's continue to read. Okay, so same thing goes for spring 2027. People coming in, they have till December. And then they had till January 2027. Opens November. First payment due December 15th. Closes Valentine's Day, February 14th. Final payment, April. Okay? So we'll continue to break this down. Third-party billing. Authorization letter submission deadline is September 4th. Invoice processing window ongoing through October 2nd. So again, that alludes that they will be giving these kids what? Some time. Invoicing does not begin until after September 4th. Fall sibling discount dates, discounts and waivers, open July 1st. They close September 11th. Okay, health insurance waiver full deadline to waive September 30th. So all for fall, their deadlines of closing are in September. Okay, this was administrated and updated in March 31st. So people have seen this that have been enrolling this. I'm sure this is on their website or on their portals. Okay, all of this says what? Our dates are till September. Our dates are till August. It's not, late registration period is from August 1st to September 4th, okay? So let me tell you what they're saying about this. The people are not having it. They're getting on these apps. They're comparing and contrasting. And listen to what Danny McQueen had to say. According to information published on Howard's own website, tuition is due on August the 3rd. Financials hold begins and placed on student accounts August 31st. Classes start August 17th. Okay. We also see that their offices will not even be billing external funding sources until February 4th. That's when it closes, remember? Which is the same deadline for submitting an authorization letter for outside funding. So that means if you have a scholarship that has not come in yet, if you have money that has not arrived, you can submit an authorization letter until then. The students were released around July 21st. That's not what you said in the paperwork. You didn't say we were going to be released that early. You said we had till August. You said we had till September. Do you see why the people are outraged? The university's actions are not even in line with their own published timetables. So that's going to be an issue. That's going to be a huge issue. Now, this was interesting because this was also in that Twitter post. We've got someone that's saying, as a mama, freely underscore Nat says, as a mama of a future bison, I got the emails. They even told us in the orientation meeting that when the fees were due, and if you couldn't pay them, enroll in a payment plan. My child has scholarships, grants, etc., and we still have a balance until the scholarships are applied to the account. As much as people want to fall Howard, part of that responsibility is on you. Wait a minute. Now that I'm reading this freely, Nat, it looks as though your kid was just one of the kids that didn't make it in the lottery to get kicked out. I'm wondering if it is some children that still have a balance that didn't get unenrolled and some of them that just did. I try to give the benefit of the doubt and say a lot of these systems are run by AI, so it could have been a mistake. Howard has not released anything specifically saying if it was a mistake or not, but this is very detrimental, and I just really hope I'm able to come back and do a story saying that they fixed this mess. Because this is not fair to the students. It's not fair to the name of the university to be like, oh, janky HBCUs, they don't have their stuff together. No. Not at Howard. Not as hard as you guys have worked for the reputation that you have. Please fix this and don't make me have to come back and say anything negative ever.